Hello everyone, Readers Age 32 back here today with another How to Play. Today we're looking at how to play this relatively new game, Ratjack, which is designed by Maxime Mercier and Matthew Can, artwork by Zale, and it's in Studio 8. And as you might guess by the name, it is a blackjack game, except with rats. And you are in the Rat City Casino, where rats, weasels, and rodents of all kinds flock to play Ratjack. And to avoid getting rattled, um, they just spell it rattled, you are trying to risk exceeding 25. This is like blackjack, except instead of 21, it's 25. Paws are sweaty, whiskers are quivering, and cards are dealt. That's all the game is, playing cards in front of you, trying to reach 25 without going over. You will manipulate card values with effects on the cards and bonus tokens. And then you will score points by eliminating opponents and be the last player standing. Whoever gets 3 of these victory point tokens first wins the game. And you're going to play a number of rounds in order to get to that. It's for 2 to 4 players, ages 10 and up. Takes about 20 minutes. In the game, you get 4 decks of cards. You will be using 2. They recommend using these 2, the red and blue ones, to start off in your first game, and then afterwards you can mix up other ones. The decks are if I can find them. These are the 2 rat decks, and the backs are all the same, and they got nice gold foil and linen finish. These are printed in China by Long Pack Games. It's a pretty good quality. The colors are distinguished by the index there. So this is the blue deck, this is the red deck. You can separate them afterwards and put them back in their box. And you'll see that you got cards numbered 1 through 12 in both decks. That's all they have is 12 cards each. And they're the same. So the 8s are the same. There's an effect on there. And if I were to show you other ones like these 2 4s, you'll see that they are exactly the same as well. It's just a different color. These ones, however, are going to be different. This is the Weasels deck. And this one in purple is the Raccoons deck. And I have cards numbered 1 through 12 as well. But a bit different. I will say the tuck cases are a little bit big for what it is. And this includes also some reference cards that tell you what each card is. But yeah, this one is yellow, and the other one, of course, is going to be purple. Same backs, because you will mix up whichever 2 of these packs you decide to use into one deck. And these tuck cases, you have to assemble them yourself. You have to fold them up, just for the record. So in each deck, again, you got the 4 reference cards. This is for the red and blue decks, obviously. You also got some player aids that each player is going to get. This one you're going to use, this one is going to tell you who the first player is going to be. So if I get this one, I get to be the start player. And then there's one more here. This is just a little information card that says there's an included bonus token in this first print of Ratjack, which is this one. Each side, no, it's not that one. It's this one. Each side is something different. And these are nice poker tip quality tips. These are just plastic tips. Nice artwork though, I guess. It's fine. And what you're going to do to set up is you can mix all these up and put them aside. And then you will put these aside, and you will deal out 2 cards to each player, just kind of like in blackjack. And then you will flip the top card of the draw pile, form a discard pile. You will look at your 2 cards. You will choose one to put face down in front of you, and then the other one's going to go in your hand. So I'm going to put this one face down in front of me. This one will be in my hand. Everyone else is going to do the same thing. And this is what they call your hidden card, the first hidden card. You're gonna accumulate more hidden cards, and you're gonna basically keep playing. If you ever have cards face up in front of you that total 25, or more than 25, you will bust and you will be eliminated. If you put a card in front of somebody and bust them, you get to claim a chip. For every person that you bust, you might bust more than one. And yeah, so let's just go over how you play. So I have this card in my hand. This one's face down. Each card has a different ability. Like this one says, play another full turn. So I'm going to draw a card. I can take this one, or I can take this one. Maybe I draw this one. Ooh, it's an 11. Um, this one says discard the top 2 cards of the draw deck. If I wanted to play that one, I'm not going to. I'll play this one, which gives me another full turn. So I'll play this one face up in front of me, if I recall correctly, as I throw the card on the ground. Right, I can play it 2 ways. I can play a card face down in front of me, which is considered a hidden card, or I can play it face up in front of me and trigger its effect, and it's considered a visible card. Or I could simply discard it face up onto the discard pile, and then if I do that, so if I get to go again based on this card, I can draw a card. Then if I want to, again, I can play face up, do the action, which I did. I could do that again apparently, so let's just do that again. Do that, I'll draw another card. On your turn, you can also play card face down. If you play it face down, you don't do any actions. But if you play a card face down in front of you, like I just did, it's considered a hidden card. And I cannot do the effect. Now, as I point out, if I play a card in front of me face up, I have to be able to do its effect. So I couldn't do, certain effects. Like if this one, if another player didn't have a hidden card, I couldn't play this one. But in this case, I could. The other thing I could do is I could discard a card on the discard pile. But when you do that, you have to choose one of your hidden cards and turn it face up and trigger its effect. So I'd have to flip this one face up, which is 12 points. And I would get to flip an opponent's hidden card face up without triggering its effect. So maybe I do that. I do that and I flip his card face up. That would be the end of my turn. I got a couple extra turns. The next player is going to go. And they draw a card. 11. Maybe they play this one. This one says, take one of these chips, place it on an opponent's card, and place it on one of... you take one that's placed on an opponent's card and place it on one of your cards. Since nobody has one of those, you can't do that. So maybe he will play this one, which says discard the top 2 cards of the draw deck. So he does that, and boom, that's his turn. So you keep going around the table, like I said. If a person ever has a total over 25 and face-up cards in front of him, they bust and they are out. So at the end of your turn, after any effects have been executed, if a player has visible cards, hidden ones don't count, that have a total value greater than 25, they are eliminated. And their cards and any tokens placed on them will be removed till the end of the round, and you will get a victory point token. If you eliminate yourself, you don't get a victory point token, but that would be weird to do that. The round will end either once the round will end when either a person has a total value equal to 25, and they will get Ratjack and they will win the round. And anyone who has a total of 25 will get a chip. It can also end when everyone but one player had been eliminated, and that surviving player would get a chip. Or if somebody draws the last card from the deck, then the round will end. And you continue your round, to finish your turn as usual after drawing the last card. And then again, if one of the previous 2 conditions I mentioned happens, where somebody gets 25 or only one person's left, you just end it that way. Otherwise, whoever has the highest total value without exceeding 25 would get 1 point. And once somebody's accumulated 3 victory points, you will end the game. They will win. Otherwise, you continue playing until somebody gets 3 of these chips. So if we were to continue some more, I want to talk about some of these. So at this player's turn, let's just say they draw this card. It's the same thing. Take the top card to this card pile and place it face down in front of you. So they'll do that, and I'll put this one face down in front of them. It comes back to me. This one let me look at opponent's card secretly. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in front of me. It says take 1 chip. No, I can't because nobody has a chip. So I have to put this one in front of me. Or I can put a card face down. Secretly look at it. I already did that, actually. I should have that one face down in front of me. Secretly look at a card. Swap one invisible card with an opponent's visible card. Without triggering any effects of this, I would get to swap a card with someone else. Maybe I would swap this 3 with this 2. Actually, no, I would probably swap. Oh, I discarded that card. Maybe I place this one face down in front of me. So you keep going around the table. There's some cards. The 8s, the 1s, and the 4s, which involve these chips. So the 4 says place 1 chip on one opponent's hidden card. Now, these are going to mix them up and lay them out. You're only looking at this side, not the other side. And so I could take one of these and put it on this guy's hidden card, giving him a -3. This one is place 1 on one of your visible cards, and this one is place 1 on any one of your cards. So maybe I take this one and I add a 5 to it, making that an 8 now, which might not be the best thing in the world. Let me just see here. That would not be a good idea because I would bust. I would have 28, so I wouldn't want to do that. But maybe I do this one. So that's how those work. That's how the chips work. The chips have modifiers like this will add 1. The other side will subtract 1. There's this one will add 10. This one will just make the value 0. What else is there here? This one will, I have to look at the card here. It will add a value to the value of the card for each card in front of you, both hidden and visible. And the eyeball side, if the card is hidden, every player can look at it. So if I put this on top of this card, now everyone can look at it. This one will cause the card to lose its effect. And this one will protect that card. From what I recall, it is, yeah, a card cannot be targeted by another player. So if I put this here, nobody can steal it, as an example. And there is, this one will add, this one will multiply the value by 2. This will lock the value. It can no longer be flipped or discarded. So if I put this here, it can't be flipped. And this one will add 5, and this side will subtract 5. And where's the other one I'm trying to find? This one will divide the value by 2, or subtract it by 3. So once it's set on one side, it has to stay on that side. You don't flip them over. In the next round, maybe that will be flipped over. But for now, it's whatever side it's on. So yeah, you're trying to get with your visible cards as close to 25 or 25 without busting, or as close to it without busting. If you bust, you're out of the round. Pretty straightforward. Interesting game for sure. And whoever gets free victory points first wins. It's an interesting little game. I the face down cards are there to so you can play higher valued cards and not bust. But then you have to be careful because somebody else might play a chip on you, flipping it over, or use an ability on the card to flip over your card after they've peeked at it and seen what you got there. So yeah, there's a little bit of strategy in there and whatnot. I'll take that. It's a pretty cool game. The cards are good quality, and chips are nice quality. I like it. That is that. Comment, like, subscribe, me know what you think. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.